So anyway, welcome, Internet. First game of 2019.
Yay!
This is the first stream on all of Nerd Immersion for 2019. So that's pretty awesome.
Okay,
we did it.
We're still the first ones.
Still the first ones.
It was a goal.
Welcome to Rise of Tiamat number 19. Before we roll into this and get a little recap of what happened last time, which, you know what, it's the first one of the year. Let's hope that this whole game doesn't set the tone for the whole year, because it might be a little emotionally harsh depending on where we get at the end of this. We'll see. But I did want to say a couple of things ahead of time, just for some clarification for you guys in the chat who are always here and, you know, commenting and donating. There's been a slight revision to the donations in that a couple options have been culled from that list in the effort to make things a little easier and snappier and less things for me and the players to keep track of. So to that, well, we're right off the bat with a $60 donation. Crazy from, looks like it's from Laura, so that's
Wow.
So what I did want to say is we've removed Heroes Feast as a Flintbuck option and the $1 luck option because it got confusing with rerolls and luck rerolls and the lucky skill, and it's just charges as far as like quantity things people can stack up, and then obviously you can buy potions and trinkets as you wish, but that way it's easier. And for some potential fun things that are planned rolling out in the remainder of 2019, which we'll be talking about when they are, you know, ready to be discussed. It's easier to kind of keep your hands on. So Laura, I missed the pop up on the screen. What was that for?
Oh, Merry Christmas.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
But also it is for charges for each of my fellow ladies.
There you go.
Belladonnas.
2019, we're gonna crush it.
Also, I did want to say that obviously thank you, Laura, and to all of you out there who are your donations obviously go to helping the players and the reliquary and all of that fun stuff. But this month, your donations are going to pay a Twitch engineer to make all of these things a lot nicer so that we can have graphical representations of charges on screen so you can see how many charges your particular player of choice has at a given time, and that way you can tick up and tick down as you donate. We'll come up with like little key code like donate, and it'd be like a hashtag of the player's name. I don't know, we're figuring it out. But that's where the donations are going this month, to make Twitch more streamlined and cool on-screen things and whatnot. So, anyway, thank you, Laura. $40, another reliquary. Who knows? It could be really good for these guys. It could be really weird. You know, sometimes it's towely. Sometimes it's, I don't know, weird extra-dimensional spaces found in the stomach of a wolf. I don't know. Things like that have happened. Also, in the Discord, we're taking your fan suggestions to expand that list. So by all means, feel free to throw out more. All right, sponsors, Elderwood Academy, Initiative Coffee Company. I will throw up the links. I just don't want to belabor things. I should get my dice, guys. That should probably be a thing that I have.
Yeah, get your dice. Some of us already have dice.
I'll go get my dice in my fancy Elderwood Academy spellbook. See, it's all that was all part of the plan. Let's see, it was a segue.
We knew it.
So
You were waiting for it.
Trying to fix my shit.
I see.
Oh, how do I play D&D?
I believe in you.
Oh my!
Keep drinking, and it'll be fine.
Yeah, and the only thing I have in the house is straight whiskey, so.
Perfect.
the only color.
And my dinner is some Pop-Tarts, so.
Oh my god.
All right.
I just moved everybody, for those who don't know. Like literally today.
So, okay. I think that is enough of my rambling here at the start. So, I don't mean to sort of put you on the spot, but you knew it was coming at the same time. So, Celeste, do you think you can give us a recap of what happened last time, if perhaps maybe some of us chime in to help out?
Yes, so this is why they pay me the big bucks as a bard. So I will dredge it up from my memory. So last time when we started off, essentially we had been in Waterdeep, gotten back after taking care of a lot of business in Scornable, and we had finally approached, I want to say, Elia?
Yep.
Elia, who was on the council, and essentially she was our like diplomatic representative to this council of dragons, metallic dragons that wanted to speak with us about like what to do about Tiamat coming back and shit. So we went to her and we're like, we're ready to go now, and she totally was a dragon. We super guessed it, nailed it, and she's like, okay, yeah, so oh well, I'll just take you there, climb on my back. And Leo died because it was amazing. So we all got on the back of this dragon and we're flying through the sky and everything's great. And she's like, oh, I'm taking you to my secret dragon hideout. And then, uh-oh, what happens? Big white dragon comes out of nowhere, and it's the crazy ass one that was the mate of the one we totally killed like a million episodes ago, the one with the dead wizard strapped to her back, and she's like, ah, and then we're like, oh no. So we had a sky fight and it was amazing, and then eventually the dragon what? Well, yeah, it was
amazing.
It was actually a mess. We were like exhausted. We just basically laid there on top of this dragon while she actually took care of business. But eventually we managed to get away because the white dragon plummeted out of the sky. So we got away, and then we made it to the council, and we're like, oh yay, we're here. And then a bunch of 5 dragons total did we meet, or was it 4? How many?
4.
Yeah, so it was 4 dragons basically, and they were all like, okay, well, we're kind of waiting for our boss, the big gold dragon, to show up. So we're like, okay, chill. And then they're like, oh, he's super late, let's just get started. We're like, chill. And then Leo saw that one of the dragons was actually this totally babely sea witch who he may or may not have hooked up with in the past to get his cool sword. I don't know. But she's like, oh yeah, you want to, or he's like, oh yeah, do you want to be like, oh, same deal as last time, and then I'll vote for you or whatever. And Leo's like, okay. And then we convinced a bunch of the other dragons. So there's one who's a real smarty pants dragon. We got him on our side. Oh, because basically the whole deal was like, oh, do we attack Tiamat now because we're big bad dragons and we can handle it, or do we wait to like play ball with everybody else? And eventually we managed to convince most of them that we should wait and we should all attack as a unit and it'll be super cool. And everything was going great until this giant box showed up with a bow on it, and everybody's like, who dis? And then they put it in the middle of the table and they opened it up, and it's the fucking gold dragon's head that's been chopped off and had an A carved in its head, which implies a whole mess of stuff. Super mess. So the dragon's dead. Everybody's pissed. They're like, you must find the killer. And then we all go back to our rooms, respectively. And then Roswen sees future Roswen, and it's some like Blade Runner shit. And that's what happened.
That was perfect.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
I can't believe
Best
you
bard.
through that with the day you've had.
I did it.
If you missed it, Celeste, you also have a greater healing potion.
What? Thank you.
Greater
Oh my
healing
gosh.
potion for Leo, greater healing potion for Odella. The other stuff I will get to in just a sec.
Thank you.
Also, guys, $20 from the reliquary. What could happen? Who knows? I don't know. We'll make
I
some
don't know.
rolls. This D30 or this D30, one of these could determine something fateful happening to the party. Also, slowly 3D printing up a physical reliquary representation. We'll get there. Also, obviously, 3D printed in orange filament, because come on.
You only have orange filament.
No, I have pink from those horns I never printed you.
That's okay. I got one. So.
Yeah, I know. But anyway, right. So that is what happened last time. I realize that's a lot to catch up on in a very short period of time. But that's how we're starting 2019, folks, with all of that.
Yeah.
So where I guess it's best for us to begin would be in Roswen's room. After after all of the craziness that just happened, the emotional roller coaster that you just went through, you are kind of there as future future Roz just sort of leaves in a shining moonbeam back to the future. And yeah, you realize that as you do this, you look over and you realize that you were sharing a room, and it was kind of assumed that your roommate was asleep, but apparently, after reflection after the fact, we're not. And I believe, if I saw that correctly, it's Jalar is there, awake, having witnessed all of that, but quietly not saying anything.
Typical Jalar.
I think there was a moment where Raid lifted the covers over her head and then brought them back down, and now she was Jalar.
Yeah, all right.
And it was very quiet and trying to be not noticed, and then just kind of rolls over and is just staring at a point on the wall.
So that is the scene, and I'm making some rolls over here as some things happened.
Okay. Roswen just kind of, as it's sudden, first she's just staring at the point where future Roswen used to be, and she just slowly turns around, remembering, oh, I have a roommate tonight, and sees Jalar there, and she's like, fuck. Hey, Jalar, long time no see. Do you mind if I just, get under the covers and have a moment to just a moment?
My covers are yours.
Oh no, not yours. That's weird. I don't know you like that.
Not the time.
And she kind of she was
have a moment, and then
she just kind of goes under, and you just see her horns making a ghost figure basically under her blankets, and there's some deep heaving breaths of don't hyperventilate, you got this is fine, now you know, so you can do something about it. This is great, this is good news, because you're gonna fix it, and it's gonna be okay. Back out from under the covers. So I'm actually, with time to process, I'm glad that you're here, Jalar, because if I had just gone out and told the rest of our group what just happened, pretty sure they wouldn't believe me. So thanks, I guess.
yeah. I'm having a bit of a hard time believing it myself. Today has not been your average day.
No, I would agree with that. What time is it right now?
We'll say it's just because midnight seems like an appropriate time for all that to happen. Say it's 1:15.
Do we go back to sleep and deal with this in the morning? Is this a go get them now thing? I don't.
Do you think you can go to sleep?
No, fuck that. No, we should go get them now.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
do you mind if like you could go get everyone and I can take like another second to kind of think about how to present this to everybody?
So you look down,
Yeah.
Roswen, in
Yeah.
the place where future Roswen was,
Mhm.
and there is, just for the hell of it, why don't you roll me a percentile? Because mine was a little wonky, but we'll see if it changes.
57.
All right, we'll see if that's any better than what I rolled. If not, you're getting something else. That future
Okay.
Roswen left. Yep, nope, that's fine. So if you see kind of in place of where future Roswen was is this really pretty carved out of what you could tell is the hoop itself is carved from moonstone, and it's a really like beautiful dream catcher. So that's what I got to capture all of your worst nightmares in here.
Great. I'm gonna be having a lot of those.
Yeah, I guess.
No, you won't.
I guess she must have known. And funnily enough, Jalar, you also realize that in this craziness of figuring out what's going on, as weird as it is, you're walking out to go get everybody, and your foot kind of kicks something, and it rolls forward. And you look down,
Okay.
and there's something that's about this big around. It's orange, and it has one red star inside it.
The ghost of Chad is screaming.
No way.
Yep.
Here it comes again.
Well, you don't know what it is, but it's there.
No clue. Jalar did the thing where, like, okay, so he's a little bit his pants under the bed, and like his shirt is a little bit tight when he like gets up and like drops down to the floor and kicks it. And so he just looks at it for a minute and is like, do you think this is yours?
No. I've never seen that before.
You know what it is?
I mean, no. But I don't really care right now.
No, yeah, maybe it's something, if it was yours, I just want it. I'm gonna go get everyone.
All
I'll
yours.
be
Enjoy
right
your
back.
ball.
Into one pocket. And then he exits the room to go get everybody.
There you go. With Dragon Ball in hand. I don't make up the trinkets, friends. They just come about naturally.
Just beware any lemurs around you if you want to hang on to that. Just saying.
Yeah. And there's Che Jr. is on the prowl to try to bring back Chad.
We will ride again, my bro. Spin kick.
Well, you haven't been revived by the Dragon Balls yet. You get one shot for that, so that's how you go. There we go. Anyway, so you leave Jalar, the room, small orb in pocket, and you go down the hall or across the hall, wherever it is that you guys are kind of, the rest of the party is stationed, and you guys are in separate rooms. Oh, actually, yeah. So you knock on Odella's door.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So Yeah, Odella, you hear. Yeah. Well, there's no need to be like, we'll make a perception check to see if you hear the door. There's a knock at your door at the little like 12:30 at night.
I wake up and I put on a lovely silk robe and I answer the door.
Hey.
Oh, it's you. What's up?
Been a while. A
Yep.
thing just happened. Like a pretty big thing, and I feel like it's more like Roswen's thing, but like
Like, what kind of thing?
it would probably be best if she told you kind of thing, and I came to get you so she could.
Should I put on armor or is this like a.
I don't think armor is necessary. I am trying to decide about going to get Leo. If Leo comes, I don't.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was a poor choice of wording. I don't.
Yeah. Oof.
I just okay. Do I? Should I? This is a big deal. Like, this is important. I would not be here if it were not important.
Okay. If it's that important, I think you have to go get him. Do you
don't
want
suppose
me to
there's-
come with you?
Yes, please. You
Okay.
don't have to. Actually, I'm sorry. I just reacted. I can do it.
Nope. I will come with you. It's very awkward. I understand. Hold on. And I will go back into the room and like find fuzzy slippers to put on. And like cinch up my robe real tight and grab my staff and then like, okay, let's go.
All right. So you shuffle out in search of the room of this dragon.
Yeah, do we have any inkling where that would be?
I'm gonna say that like you guys were led to kind of the guest quarters, which you would know kind of, you know where you guys are and you know where the other group is left out of. So like you have a general vicinity of where it could be in this kind of metallic council fortress. But when you guys kind of go past through the meeting chambers and out the way they went, I would love perception checks, please. Let's see what you can hear.
Oh my god.
No.
No.
I'm gonna throw up my mouth a bit.
I mean, Celeste can tell. Celeste knows Leo's gone this path once before.
I know. Okay. I have not. I need to pull up my D&D Beyond.
Yeah, that's
I got
fine.
an 11.
But in the meantime, that's only 6.
I
got
think
an 11.
I think you both are like heading that way, and you're like, you don't want to hear anything. You're like trying to listen, but you're like, oh, I don't hear anything. Oh no, I guess we'll just, yeah. So you're trying to make your way down to go find him, but you do, but you don't, because you both don't know what you're going to expect. So yeah, you wander off for a little bit. We'll say like 10 minutes. You guys are kind of listening, trying to find, because you really do have sound is your only way to find this really at this point, which
Was
is
there nobody around?
no, it's kind of interesting, but when these people, at least normally,
Security in this place.
typically 4 or 5 dragons are enough security.
That's true.
Although things are a little they may be a little on edge after the recent events.
That's why I'm dressed very non-intimidatingly.
Yeah.
So is Jellar, who is definitely in PJs, but also with a super tight shirt.
Oh, hello.
These are my pecs. Watch them dance.
I saw the Lux. We'll let those go through. We don't want those to be unfortunately missed. So we're gonna just let's see. It was Odella and Rid. You guys have one additional reroll of a natural one. We're gonna have those. Any of those things that you have that are like that, they're gonna go till they're gone, and then they're gone. So yeah, you guys wander about for another few minutes. Go ahead and make me another perception check. Roswen, you've been alone in your room for about 15 minutes at this point.
That's a 19.
13.
All right, so Celeste,
What's going on?
Odella, you hear something.
Oh.
I don't know what. I don't know how. I don't know Leo's game, man. We've never had to go this in depth with it before.
So I have actually given this a lot of thought.
I'm sure you have.
Because I was like, why would a dragon, like, why would a male dragon who transforms into an elf woman, like, want to have sex with a human man?
Yeah.
And so I think there's definitely some kind of like that's a kink thing going on here. There's definitely like big dragon power play. So maybe there's some BDSM stuff going on here. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because somebody that powerful wants to let go sometimes. So I think you're hearing some
Some skin flapping.
yeah, maybe leather. Whip, I don't know. It's very athletic, whatever is happening.
Yeah, you guys hear some sounds of something, either whether it be whip cracking or something impacting something else.
Chain rattle.
Yep, sure. Coming from a hallway. And you can with your 19 discern the door where these sounds are coming from.
Okay, I will go up to the door, knock, and say, "It's Odella. It's not an emergency. Come to the door whenever you're ready."
You hear this, Leo.
You hear like a guttural scream from the other side of the door.
It's important, but not an emergency.
I just don't want them to rush out the door is basically what that message was for.
Okay. I think that happens, and then like there's like silence on the other side of the door. And then you hear some footsteps. And Leo opens the door and he's like not wearing much. He's kind of like sticks around and he's like sweating and like looking like breathing hard. Yeah. What's up? And he looks and he sees you there and he's like he just and he kind of closes the door a little bit more, like he's gonna step out, and then he looks down and he's like what's up?
Roswen apparently needs us for something that's important but not urgent, emergency important.
It's important. It's just not like an emergency. And I understand you're busy. It's just a thing
No,
happened.
I mean,
it's a big thing and it's her thing. But like, if you get a moment.
God, this is like a
This is everything I could have hoped for.
Is this like a right now or like a 5 minutes?
Come when you can kind of thing. I mean.
Okay, I'm a little tied up here. Yeah, okay, I'll be right there. Just give me like 5 minutes.
Cool, 5 minutes.
We won't wait here. Okay.
No, there's no. I mean, there's
we'll
nothing.
Wait
like,
around the corner.
I just have to get my stuff, and
I'll give him directions as to where to go, and be like, "We'll meet you there."
Great.
That sounds like the best plan.
Yeah, we don't really want to hear you guys finishing up.
That's so not.
Okay.
Have fun.
Leo
Goodbye,
looks
Leo.
down in shame at the floor. He doesn't know what, like, oh God, such a bad scenario. Okay. I'll be right there.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna close this door now. Okay.
We're gonna leave now.
Bye. No, Jalar's already walking away.
But I was like, oh, and like follows after him.
Oh God, it closes the door so fast. Oh God.
Yeah.
And he's gotta, wrap some shit up.
Yeah.
Unwrap some shit.
Fair.
I say, I hope shit was already wrapped.
There's...
I would imagine there's a magic cantrip for that. We should really talk about this. Like,
yeah,
we can have this
necessary
conversation in depth off stream.
Okay.
But if there was, how does
And
Leo
perception.
exist?
I'm so funny.
I don't know, man. I'm a magic baby. We've already established this.
Anyway. Yeah, there's
no. Poor
there's
Leo.
there's a conversation that is had behind closed doors between Leo and his companion, which I will talk to you, Celeste, off stream about how that goes.
Okay.
And yeah, after 5 minutes, your things are wrapped up, I guess, and you make your way.
Everybody's fine. It's all good.
Did Odella and Jalar go in to make your way back? Were you like waiting outside of the room, or did you go in where Roswen was?
No, I'll
Assume
go
we
in with Roswen.
Yeah.
Okay,
Just so
so
we can tell her that Leo's on his way.
Yeah.
okay.
Roswyn's just pacing the room, and her eyes and nose are all red, and she
Hey.
just is kind of like, "Oh, just sit until we're all here, I guess."
Yeah. Hopefully he'll be pretty quick.
There's a joke there, but it's not the time.
I'm just doing my best. My poor sweet baby. Just trying to get some votes. I'm hustling for y'all and
I'm a politician.
selling my body for the Belladonnas. Oh.
Who knew it would come to this when you
Who
joined?
knew?
Yeah, so you guys are awkwardly sitting in this room with Roswyn pacing and, sort of crying. And about 5 minutes later, Leo arrives. It'll be like 7 minutes by the time he gets there.
Yeah. So I walk in and I look around like immediately for like trouble, and then I see Roswyn crying, and I'm like, "Oh, hey, are you okay?" Like, I think I want to go in for a hug.
She
Leo hug.
like hugs for a second, and then kind of is like, "Okay, thank you. I gotta talk to you guys about something really important. It's
Yeah.
gonna sound really, really crazy, and I agree it does, but it's real, and it happens. And just sit down. Just sit down."
Okay.
She
And we'll
kind of
sit
like
down on the bed.
Okay, did someone hurt you? Because I got this. Like, and I stand up and I like have my sword.
Whoa.
she's like, "Sit down. It's fine for now. It's fine." And she kind of casts like her little circle that makes it like harder to hear them and everything like that around her. And she's like, "So Jalar can attest to this. This is not just a weird dream or my imagination, but I was trying to get some sleep. And there was like this, I don't know if you guys felt it, but there was like this reverberation in the room. And there was me, but like way older. And she was like missing an arm. She was like burnt looking. And she was like, "I'm from the future." And I was like, "What?" And basically, she just told me that she's from a future where we lose, and Tiamat is roaming the world. And basically, she told me that we need to now, rather than later, figure out this thing with Ava killing these dragons, because if we don't and we just put it off, like I would really like to, and avoid my problems, then everything is going to go to shit. So she told me I have to go home, like to my actual home. Why, I don't know. She wasn't here that long, but I just really would appreciate it if you guys would come with me, because I haven't been back there since I was little and my town was attacked and I lost everything. So tomorrow morning, if we could just go and we can figure out together what we can do to stop and also save my sister so that she doesn't have to die, because she's kind of my everything. I would really appreciate your help.
I mean, of course we're going to come with you, and we have your back, and we'll do our best to deal with this Ava, sorry, situation. But I mean, this may not turn out well, Roz. Like you saw what happened here, right? I mean, I don't know her, but that was a pretty heinous act. We can't forget that in our consideration of what to do and when we move forward.
We're not going to kill her. There's no situation in which we're killing her, Leo.
Maybe we'll be able to find another way.
We will.
I think that future Roswen was implying that we needed to pursue that venue and pursue it quickly to find a solution.
Yeah. Well, let's do it. Let's get there. Let's figure this out.
Also, to be fair, we're not sure that Ava was the one to do this specifically. Yes, she might have killed the dragon, but could have been anybody. I mean, the last time that we found that dragon, it was just on the side of the road. I don't know. Do you think that she would have escalated it like this, Roswen?
I think that my sister is somebody who has been hurting for a really, really long time. And she really hasn't gotten any relief from that. And she's really hot-headed, and it doesn't always serve her well. But in the same respect, it's also the thing that was able to draw me back out into the world, because she doesn't give up and she just keeps trying harder to put things in the way that she considers is right. And it's not always correct what she does. And to be honest, I kind of blame myself a little bit for where we are now, because I know all about dragons, and I know, typically metallic dragons are good and chromatic dragons are bad. But I also know that there have been studies and cases where you've been able to take a chromatic dragon and raise it in such a way that it doesn't have to be evil. And that's kind of where this all blew up, because I didn't want to kill eggs that hadn't done anything wrong yet, and she took it as a betrayal. But, it's on me for not explaining that in depth to her.
None of this is on you. You weren't the one who slayed that creature, and you weren't the one putting us in this situation. Don't blame yourself. We have to find the real culprit and solve this. But it's not your fault. You have to know that. You're the one trying to fix it.
That's easy to say, but I'm her big sister. You know, I'm supposed to be taking care of her. And I'm supposed to be the one helping her along and teaching her things. And a lot of my life that's been opposite because for such a long time, you know, I didn't have this magic. I didn't have any strength, and she did. You know, if I got any heat from anyone, like she was there in an instant to deck them in the face and keep me safe. But she's still my little sister. She's my only family I've got anymore. So.
Well, now's your time to step in and help her by stopping her, by putting an end to this. Because if we don't, the dragons will. Yeah.
We're with you, Roswen. You're not doing this alone.
I'll
support you.
I do anything that I can to help save her.
Thanks. I hope that she can see through her thick-headedness for like a second to listen to me.
We'll cross that bridge when it comes to it. But we should get moving.
Mm-hmm.
And we should also prepare for whatever companions she has with her.
Yeah.
Clearly not good influences.
All right. Well, let's get our stuff. Let's we'll fix this.
Okay. Thanks for not calling me crazy, Roswen.
No,
You're not crazy, Roswen.
we're all equal crazy, right? So it just sort of levels out, you know. Lee's gonna hug you again.
Oh, you're so sweaty.
Oh, it's hot here in the we can scoot away.
Well, I was going to hug you, but that happened. So
clean me, please.
She like presses you,
God,
and then gives you a hug and whispers in your ear, like, you know I'm with you, and you know why. Then kind of backs off.
And as you back up, she pulls you in for another hug for an extra moment. Okay, well, are we leaving like now? Or are we leaving in the morning? Because it's like midnight and we haven't slept, and I know that would be like crazy to leave now.
I think we should probably sleep. Otherwise, you need a clear head for whatever happens tomorrow.
Well, we have to speak with Elia and see how we can get out of here, and hopefully we can manage to do this without, alerting them all to what we're doing either, because they might want to get involved, and it'll probably be easier if we take this on just us.
I agree.
From what I heard yesterday, they want us to take care of it. Otherwise, they're not going to help us. So.
All right.
Well, thanks again. I guess I'll see you guys in the morning.
Do you want us to stay? We could slumber party.
No, you smell really bad.
Fine, I'll leave. You all can slumber party.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Odella, you can go back to your room. I kind of wanted to say something to Jalar really quick before we went to bed.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, good night. I'll see you in the morning.
See you in the morning.
By the way, even though you're still crazy Roswen to me, it doesn't mean that I don't believe you. She'll kind of leave.
All right.
Cute.
And Rosalind kind of looks at Jalar and from her side of the room, and she's like, so I just wanted to say something really quick. I said it to Rid, not you, but I felt really bad about it later. I want you to know that, like, I don't like Remy more than any of your other forms. Remy just makes it really easy to not think about bad things. And sometimes it's not always good, to be honest, but it sure feels nice in the moment. But I like all of you, just so you know.
Thanks. I am looking forward to getting to know you more, and I'm looking forward to you getting to know more of me. But I understand. I mean, each of me has different strengths and different senses of self. It hurt a bit because I want you to like me. But I also understand, and I appreciate you saying something. Really.
I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. I really do. It's nice to have you here. You were the person that I needed right now. And I know that you're not here for me when I need you to be who I want you to be at the time, but in this moment, level-headed you are. I appreciate you.
Thanks. I appreciate you too, Roswen. And most people don't know more than one of me, so it's kind of a new experience. We're all getting used to it. It's it's different. It's difficult. I get it. I do, and I appreciate you, and I appreciate you saying something.
No problem. She kind of just like is like, well, I found this thing, and she kind of like holds up her dream catcher, and she's like, I'm gonna put this up really fast, and I'm gonna try to sleep.
Take deep breaths.
Okay.
I'm gonna crash.
Okay. Good night.
Night, Roswen.
I want to keep this rolling. Are Ardella and Leo having a moment in the hall?
Yes.
I don't know. Are they?
Yes. Leo waits outside for Odella to come out.
Like Odella basically comes out to Leo like, oh, I thought you would be getting back to, Nemer.
No, that's wrapped up for now. Are we all right?
Why wouldn't we be all right?
I just get this sense that you're upset with me, and maybe I'm imagining it, but I don't know, and things have been weird and sort of unresolved, and I just want to know if we're all right.
I think we'll be fine.
So we're not fine right now.
I don't know.
Okay. Well, what does that mean?
I just feel like you're giving me a lot of mixed messages, and I don't know how to react to that.
Well, I mean, mixed in a good way, or like how? I mean, I feel okay. All right. Let's just put this right on the table. This is strange. I don't know how you feel. How do you feel? about me.
Well, I mean, I think I like you, but I don't know how, I mean, you're just all over the place. Like, you seem interested, but then you go sleep with like every person you meet.
I
And
don't.
I don't know how to take that.
I'm literally, this is like a vote. I mean, this is just an equal exchange. I haven't, I mean, oh, shit. Okay. So you like me, kind of. That's, I guess I can,
Don't get a big head about it. I don't know.
I mean, I'm not gonna get
You're very charming.
well, thank you. Okay. All right. So if I were to like you kind of back, how would that, I mean, how would that go? Like what? I don't know. Just so like we work together, and I've just never had
one
this.
Of your very clear points when you joined us was that you don't date coworkers. So
I mean, I've been working with some nasty, sweaty people, and I mean, you're just so.
I'm nasty and sweaty?
No, you're not that, right? You're not. You are absolutely not that. Okay. All right. Well, I think we made progress. This was good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would invite you into my room for a drink, but I do realize my current state, probably not ideal.
Well, I can fix that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be going to sleep for a while. Do you want to come get a drink with me?
Sure, but I'm bringing that wine that we found.
Great. Love it. Oh, boom, snap. This is Leo in his head.
Wait, do you even have a room?
Oh, yeah. I have a guest room. Right? It's empty.
Do you though?
Yeah. I think the mints are still on the pillows, too.
Yeah, so I saw Katie's. Renee, can I get a perception check from you as well?
Yes. That is an 18.
Yeah, so considering just the sheer awkwardness can easily penetrate the couple inches of wood of this door.
Two very extremely high charisma people.
So you both like you're both like laying in bed on like with the covers like ready to go to sleep, and you can hear it perfectly through the door. This conversation back and forth.
I just look over at Jalar.
I've only known them 4 days, but it is about time.
I guess it was inevitable.
Well, I will go into my room and get from my hole, get a bottle of wine.
Yep. Okay. You have that bottle of wine that you guys found that one time.
Yeah. We found like 8 of them.
Yes. So then you make your way back to Leo's room to have to talk about whether you like you or just like you, I guess.
Just sort of like you, kind of like you. Leo is very charming and will take the evening as far as you're willing to take the evening.
Shocker.
Not very far.
All right, we have a very polite, nice time. And I talk about my past and my family and ask you questions about what your other interests are besides adventuring.
She will wax on about fashion.
I will listen politely.
This is so sweet.
And then when she's good and drunk, she will give you a kiss and go to her room.
Mm-hmm. It's excellent.
Is it though?
Roll.
Yes.
You're drunk. Roll for it.
I'm not gonna make you roll for it, but if you want to, you certainly can.
What, you want me to add my performance check? Honey,
I'm
all
not
right.
talking about you.
Oh, got it.
No, it's fine.
All right. You probably both remember how this goes slightly differently in the morning, I imagine.
Leah's like, okay. All right. No, he's just stoked. He got out of this situation best way possible. All skies are blue. It's all good.
Della probably also tells him random secrets about herself that she probably didn't tell him before.
Such as.
Yeah, I'm like, what?
Yeah,
what
go
that?
on.
Such
You
as,
can't
like,
you can't just drop something like that.
Yeah,
and
no,
not-
you can't. You got to tell us.
because of the situation, probably more information about Cyan Wrath and like not like that whole situation about basically being with the people who killed him and being unable to save him herself and that kind of stuff, and being worried about the whole Ava. Like, as soon as she gets like past a certain drunk level, she probably starts going into that, and then she like realizes what she's talking about, and that's when she kisses you and is like, okay, never mind, goodbye.
Leo, all right, yeah. This is the most you've ever opened up or shown any feeling towards him at all, and I think he's sort of just whirlwind, like, wow. I think he got like one glass of wine, and then you had like the other 4 in the bottle, and he's just like,
That's
look at her go.
mostly true. She's very nervous, so
Okay, yeah, and he'll like, yeah, give you like a, an intimate hug, like before you go, or he'll walk you back to your room, kind of just
Like
gentleman.
10 feet down the hall.
She's still in her fuzzy slippers and robe.
Mhm.
So, all right. There's that. That
Damn,
happened.
such drama. I love this. I love this 2019.
Well, also, yeah, I actually just came to the realization that Odella is traveling around with one of the people, I guess, that's sort of responsible for Cyan Wrath's death. So that's interesting. I just forgot about that completely. That there was more there. Yeah. So my question is, based on that and potential feelings, is like, does Odella have like a weird? Does she have a type now? Is it like dragon people type? I guess is that
Blue dragon people.
I was gonna
She
say
was a blue dragon.
blue dragon people. Yeah, that's her type. I guess. All right,
I
interesting.
mean, he wasn't a blue dragon when he knew.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Those were different things.
Yeah.
But
apparently that's her type.
Okay,
Blue
all right.
dragon. Wow.
Interesting.
I'm a bookend.
Wrong boys.
Yeah. Okay, so that happens. Anybody else want to talk to anybody else tonight? Someone gonna go back and knock on Roswen's door and be like, "Hey, so let's just
Guess
talk."
what? Guess what?
Yeah.
No, gross. Get out.
Roswen needs her sleep.
No, yeah. Jalar like threw the covers up over his head so that he doesn't have to hear any other weirdness for the night.
So then, future Jalar shows up.
Oh
I'm
no.
just kidding. I'm
This
just
is a
kidding.
mess.
Awkward.
Anyway. All right, then. Assuming there's nothing else to be done. Ooh, I'm out of focus. There we go. We will bring tonight in game to a close, so that you can all get benefits of a long rest and wake up the next day.
Oh, I get 1 hit point back.
Did I use anything?
I don't know.
I don't think well, no.
Let me look.
Wait, did we fight the white dragon today? Because maybe.
Oh yeah, we did, because I lost some spells. Long rest here I come.
Yes. The sky fight that did not go well.
I fight. Awful.
No.
All right. So that was that, guys. Wow, that was a thing. Also, if you guys missed out, just throw this out there. all of the characters for all of the campaigns currently have ultimates now, if you missed that. So I know people had talked about, like, I noticed some people didn't have theirs written up yet. They all have them now.
That means I have one now. I'm so
That
excited.
was
Working
that
my
was
way.
that was specifically targeted at Renee here, but yes.
I'm sorry. I'm very excited. It's a very cool thing, and Ted did a great job with it.
Oh, thank you. It's tricky. It's a hard concept to balance around.
Yeah.
That it could pop up at any time or not at all.
I am saving up though. I'm pretty sure I'm at like 3 charges.
You just
now.
got 4 tonight.
Got 4 tonight.
4 at the same 4.
Everybody
Yeah,
got
from me.
4. Yeah, from Laura.
Oh, I guess I just added 1. So then that's 6.
Maybe. I don't know how many you had prior.
I had
This
2.
is why the donations for this month are going to graphical representations, so that we don't have to rely on everybody else to remember. The Twitch bot will do it for us.
Woo!
You can just go ahead and you can type ultimate to see all of them. You can type, I think it's Tiamat ult to just get the Rise of Tiamat one.
Cool.
So, because apparently ROTULT on Bitly was taken, so I couldn't do that. So I had to come up with it's Tiamat ult. So, you guys wake up the next morning. How well you get the benefits of a long rest, regardless of how well rested you are. Whether it was staying up all night thinking about what happened, or just laying in bed trying to get to sleep and being unable to. We are here. It's the morning. What would you guys like to do?
I think Odella drank enough that she fell asleep.
Yeah, just
immediately.
that wine drunk sleep where you're
Yeah.
just out.
Yeah. I would like to pack everything up, get dressed, go over to Roswen and Jalar's room and see if they're awake.
Roswin's been awake. If you knock on the door,
Just under the covers, just like
well, she was probably like that, and then like as soon as it was like, okay, this is like a reasonable early start time, like 5 a.m. or something. She was like, great, and her hair actually looks fantastic because she's been working on it for 2 hours. So she's got like fun buns, and then it's in braids, and she's like, good morning.
Morning. So you lost something yesterday, and I would like you to replace it. And I'll open up the hole and show her things that she can replace her mantle with, because that got taken away from her by the dragon.
Oh, what do we have in there right now?
oh, fucker! I forgot a thing I was gonna do because I got distracted with a goddamn trinket.
We have a ring of cold resistance, which I'm sure you don't need.
Nope, I already
Bracers
got
of
that.
archery, which
Don't
doesn't seem right for you.
No.
A stone of good luck, which is +1 to ability checks and saving throws.
That's nice.
And then the only other attunement thing we have is the hurdy-gurdy of exquisite
I
doggerel.
will take that rock.
Oh, boy.
Hang on. I forgot because I'm dumb. Give me 1 sec. Yes. Okay. So, Roswen, you've obviously had a lot of time to yourself tonight because you've been wide awake.
Mm-hmm.
You will know before we get to that point, Odella. You focus, because you've had all of this time, more than a solid singular hour here, to notice that the dream catcher that you were left with is indeed magical. It is not just a dream catcher and a symbolic gesture from your future self to your past self. And regardless of how breaking of the space-time continuum, leaving something for your past self to find rather than the other way around, which usually works, you discern that this dream catcher is a magic item, a attunement magic item, even.
Oh, okay.
And something that she left because and when if you choose to attune to it, which I'm assuming you will, there's this kind of feeling of just like it'll do you a lot more good than it'll do her. And this dream catcher functions as a staff of healing.
Okay, I'll take it. I'll hang it on my staff so it hangs off my staff.
Yeah, it looks like it fits perfect.
Wow. It's like I knew that I had a staff that looks exactly like this. Wild. Okay.
Crazy.
Look up all that shit.
So you can let's see. You just
So I'll say actually it's wild. See, this dreamcatcher thing was left after future Roswen left, and I was just kind of staring at it because I didn't sleep at all. And I tuned to it, and I got more heals again. So I'm good. But thank you very much. I don't always get to stick my hand into that bag.
Well, since you've got that, I'll turn to Remy now, apparently.
Yeah, Remy like wakes up and pulls the covers down over their head and is just like, "Hi, good morning.
Good morning, Remy. Good to see you.
Hi, I owe you a hug."
Aw. Hugs.
Yeah, they sit up and like just kind of reach for you.
Why everyone get good hugs except Leo?
You were sweaty.
You were gross.
Leo gets other kinds of hugs.
Okay.
Ooh.
You got a
Random
hug
hug.
before I was in a good state of mind.
And then Odella will take out the Rod of the Pact Keeper and hand it out towards Remy and say, I don't really use this very much. So if you would like this, it is yours. Is
Yeah.
a +2 Rod of the Pact Keeper.
I mean, I don't really know what it is. It looks kind of magical.
It just makes any spells that you use a little bit more powerful.
I mean, hey, I could maybe like fashion something, strap it over my back kind of thing, you know? That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah. I mean, I know you punch more often, but I think you still use your spells more than I use those types of spells.
Yeah, I guess I haven't I don't know. I've never had something for the magic before. It's still newer, so this is kind of special. This is a special moment. Thank you.
You're welcome.
They'll
I
like
live-
take it and
I
like
live
look
to
at it.
Very scary looking, apparently.
I'm very scary looking. Remy just is like smiling like
I don't know if I can paste this here, but I'm sure you can look up Rod of the Pact Keeper. It is a +2.
So I just went ahead and added that into your D&D Beyond.
so helpful.
So it's there for you. But long story short, it's a +2 to your save DCs and your attack rolls for any warlock cantrips. And I think you can take an action to get back a spent warlock spell slot once per long rest. So there you go.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, that's right. Yeah, future Roswen find out that Rid/Remini/Jalar / potential fourth persona that I know exists, but I don't remember the name of.
Has not been named.
Has not been named, so there you go. Is also I can change it on the overlay. The warlock / monk. Now that
Oh yeah, you can. It's
it's
out.
official. I've been sitting on that for forever, waiting to put that in there. So
And just as a note for you, Ted, Odella is going to attune to the hurdy-gurdy.
Gotcha.
Oh, we
So-
can play beautiful music together.
Well,
Well, hurdy-gurdy. Yeah.
yeah, again, for people who don't know, the way, I mean, they do exist in the real world, but what I automatically picture is the guy in the windmill in Ocarina of Time playing the Song of Storms. I know it's a little bit different because a hurdy-gurdy technically has keys. It doesn't have like a phonograph, but that's what I picture. So just imagine Leo on his sweet guitar and then Odella just cranking this
Such a
phonograph.
majestic, beautiful woman with the most awkward instrument of all time.
Yeah.
Hey,
Start our folk band. Fun.
To also, for those who don't know, because originally I had to look it up, that doggerel means comic verse composed in irregular rhythm.
Mhm.
So, that's fun. That's a great instrument for Odella. It's, I don't know, somehow it fits. After the conversation that was had last night, I think it fits. So, all right. Yeah, you guys, you guys are up, and Leo, did you come over to join this group at the moment? Because it's the three of them in the room right now.
Yeah. I'll have all my stuff packed and ready to rock and walk in.
Okay. Everybody's in the same room now.
Okay. I think I give Odella finger guns.
I just look at Remy.
And then I laugh. I mean, I'm trying to make a joke. Nobody knows. It's fine.
Okay, now that that's over. But Roswen does go up and give Leo a hug, and she goes, "This is from last night."
Finally. And I squish you and I pick you up. Because everybody needs to be picked up every once in a while.
She enjoys it, but she's like, "Pull me down."
All right, I do.
Grown ass woman, put me down.
You put me down.
All right, well, I guess we ask where the nearest tree is.
Okay, yeah, so you guys make your way kind of out to the rest of the council will meet you, in the council chamber. And they, there's definitely a somber kind of feel to what's going on. Things have been, clearly nothing has been right since the events of yesterday. And they all look to you as you approach. You have secured the votes of several of them. Leo, while it was cut short, your vote is still you've still secured said vote as well.
Eligible.
That is, you've done your due diligence there.
Just doing my job.
Yep. And you know that Elia was the one who was a little who was basically she was
Really?
the one put off she was the one who said, without question, if you're able to deal with the person who committed this heinous crime, no question, and will provide more, that perhaps they may even dip into their magical reserves to aid in your initial combat there. So
I mean, I told Elia last game that we would absolutely take care of this.
so in the morning, because you're basically asking for a tree, is that what I heard? And so you can bamf back over.
Unless they can just. No.
No,
probably-
you'd have
we
to fly
should
back.
probably go.
Yeah. So as you were all there and you're now having your awkward discussions. They do provide like, you know, what they attribute to be like a meager breakfast, but it's like a big ass like massive continental breakfast. But when you're a dragon, like, you know, like we eat gemstones, like food, you know, like.
Can I take some blueberry muffins to go, sirs and madams?
Yeah, they're fine with it. Like they're just, it's just kind of there. Like they do have people who put these things together. You've never seen them, like, but you know they're just like, yeah, whatever. You know, there's a nice pile of crushed gemstones if you want to sprinkle that over your food.
Oh, so considerate.
Little mother cinnamon action there.
You should take some for the pie.
I don't think that our regular customers would digest gemstones so well.
I mean, you
Never
know,
know.
if James comes to visit, it would be pretty
I mean, you do you.
Uh,
I'm the pie recipe maker here, and that just doesn't sound like a good idea.
Just you don't want gritty pie.
I would never serve a gritty pie.
But well, as you guys are kind of, you know, having your polite small talk, figuring out where the nearest tree is, as well as, you know, eating this breakfast, Leo, your special friend, makes their way over to you.
Yeah.
And
Warm smile, like, how are you feeling?
and they look at you and they're like, really good. Shame things ended the way they did, but hey, it is what it is.
Duty calls, unfortunately.
And they're like, well, you held up your end of the bargain, and as I stated, I will provide my vote in your favor. But after last time, I left you with a memento to forever remember me by.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it would only be right to do something like that again. And puts a hand on your shoulder.
Oh.
And you feel the hair on the back of your neck stand up as though from like a static electric charge running through your body. And it's like you're all like tingly, and it's like I guess sort of like you have ever, you know, like washed with like a mint body wash, and it kind of like gets all your, you know, so you feel like that. And there's you as you like look down as this is happening, you see like your armor, there is seemingly like it's almost imperceptible, like seeming as you look it seems to go away, but there is like arcing lightning seemingly throughout your blue armor, and your armor is now provides you with resistance to lightning damage.
Oh, cool. Oh man. I do say though, I was like, I just hit that.
Get out of here.
Who needs a
Stupid
pop
dragon
filter?
pad. Like, get out of here. I will like look down and like look back up and be like, thank you, but I mean, I would never be able to forget you even without mementos.
And they're just like, there's just a big smile on their face, and they say, well, I'm sure you'll find it useful just the same.
Thank you.
So, and it is not attunement. Your armor stays as it is, and it is now resistant. You have resistance to lightning damage.
Yes. Awesome. Thank you.
There you go. For those of you who are wondering why I did that, the book actually states if the party does well in convincing people, the dragons may be willing to part with, if only perhaps temporarily, some of their hoard items to aid in the battle, even though they just asked for one back like the day before. Again, book makes no sense. Like, give us one of your items back, but also here's some more.
Here
It
you
was
go.
a test. It was
Uh,
a test all along.
And it's I think the book lists plate mail of lightning resistance or like dragon slaying arrows.
Cool.
So we'll just make it half plate of gleaming lightning resistance.
Nice.
So
Yes.
yeah, and after all of this kind of goes down, they'll take you to a different chamber here in like the council building. Kind of down a hallway you guys haven't gone down, and basically in the middle of a large circular room. And when I say room, it's more like an amphitheater. It's massive, and there's basically just a wooded grove there, so that they have some form of, nature at when they need that here. So,
Okay.
and there's your tree.
I walk up to the tree. I put my hand on it, and I'm like, "Hello, I'm Roswen. If you don't mind, I'm gonna walk through you right now and do another tree that I know. But we should keep in touch so I can step through you sometime in the future." Pat, pat.
You didn't cast Speak with Plants, so the tree seems like it's totally down with that.
Okay. Cool. And I do my typical tree hugging to let us all through.
All right, yeah, a portal opens, and where are you looking to go?
Just the closest tree that I know from living there to my childhood home.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to think because a lot of it obviously was destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'll put you like, we'll call it half a day's travel, land travel to there. Was the most recent one that you could think of that was also large enough to have you all exit out of.
Okay.
So, all right, you guys, you appear back in the Sword Coast.
Wow, that just never gets old.
I know, right? I love it so much.
It's very cool.
Okay. Let's get a walk in this way, everybody. I'm not nervous. You're nervous.
Okay. Lead the way,
Just-
Roswen.
Point.
She
Uh,
just starts walking.
Remy loops arms with her.
Okay. All right. So, you guys start walking?
Yeah.
Yes.
Just roll a d20. Let's see if some crazy stuff happens. Just some random encounter. We don't even get to that by the end of
3.
it. All right. Things are good. You guys travel most of the way there today. You've gone about, we'll say, 4 hours or so. We're just walking to get closer. And it's a nice. Is it a nice day out? Sure. It's a nice day out. It's
Okay, Ted's feeling roguish. Everybody be on high alert.
yeah. It's it's a little, it's getting cooler, right? We've established that Minter is now here, as we know. So the wind is not really too breezy. It's a little crisp though, a little brisk out here. You guys travel along. I guess it's like a nice light gray. It's not perfectly blue skies, but yeah,
It's winter.
yeah, it's Minter, right? So you guys make your way towards. There's a lot of hills in the Sword Coast. It seems as you are often cresting a hill and then look down onto the thing. And so there you go. And you look down Roswen, and it's been a long time since you've been back here. And for those of you who are trying to keep along, if you look on the map of the Sword Coast, Succomber is right. Succomber, right? That was the town. Yeah. Is the town that you're looking for that was in our game destroyed by a red dragon many years ago. And you can see, yeah.
Before we get into town, I'm going to twin Death Ward on Roswen and Leo.
Oh, all right. Okay. Double Death Ward.
Just in case.
Hey, that is a useful thing. So, you can see area, you know, and it is a little shocking, right? I mean, you haven't been here in a while, but you can see that there are signs of where the dragon attacked. There are still like scars of burnt forest, but there's also new life blooming in certain areas. You can see nothing, you know, obviously not massive trees, but there are smaller things sprouting, and there are actually people. There are some small, not like a massive town like it was, you know, or not massive town, but not like a full town from when you were a kid, but there are some buildings built, and there's some people kind of milling about in the area as you guys begin to make your way down towards the kind of wreckage of where your old house to be. Is there anything anyone else would like to do before you approach any further?
Nope, just ready for trouble.
Okay, looking more to you, Katie, on this one. So,
no, I mean, she's just kind of noticeably, like, as she's kind of walking towards where she knew that her home was supposed to be, like, she kind of slows down a little bit nervously, but takes a deep breath and just keeps moving forward to the rubble.
okay, yeah. So as you make your way closer to the kind of rubble, and you do see there are, you know what? Make me a perception check while you're approaching.
23.
Okay. So you can see, you know, there seems to be a couple families that are kind of building on the, you know, kind of in the rest of the area of the town. But yeah, you don't really recognize anyone, and you're not. It's been so long. I don't know. Would she recognize any people if they were people who were there when she was young?
No, she stayed in most of the time because her mom was nervous about people treating her differently because she was a tiefling.
Mm-hmm.
So she never really made any like close relationships with anyone other than Ava.
Okay. So
She's just kind of like, are we there?
yeah, we'll say you can see kind of the ruins of what was once the kind of cabin that you lived in.
Okay. She just kind of releases Remy's arm and takes a step forward and gets to where she knows that the front door was.
Mm-hmm.
And just kind of kneels in front of it for a moment. Yeah, this is just as awful as I thought it was going to be. Mm-hmm. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be looking for.
You didn't give yourself any clues?
I said, go home. And I was like, ooh, you know, like it was a really weird situation. She just said I had to go home. Real home.
Okay, well, maybe we can ask some of the villagers if they've seen Ava or someone matching her description.
Yeah.
If you need a minute, I can go do that.
Yeah, I'd appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I think Leo will kind of wander off and just sort of talk to people and ask after, yes, this given description of Ava.
Okay. You can make me just a general charisma check.
All right.
Is Leo then wandering off pretty far?
Not like too far, but a ways.
It's around the little town. So I got a 17.
Okay. Yeah, so you ask around for someone matching this description, and you don't seem to come across anybody that seemingly has seen anyone that comes along matches that. You go for anything else, or just that?
That, or just I'll also ask like if anything strange has happened, around, like any weird news or stories or dragon sightings. Just you know.
Yeah, they you'll get let's see. What are you gonna get from these people? You'll get that there has been, the occasional dragon seen flying overhead, which seems to have been, it was at one point, extremely rare. No one, you barely ever, if you did, it was always a bad sign, but there's been increased dragon activity just in general. They'll also tell you that like last night they felt this really weird kind of like earthquake wave thing that seemed to just kind of like echo through the area. They don't really know what that was about. Sort of reverberation of some kind.
Okay.
Let's see.
Do they have an idea of direction on that, or was it just kind of all over?
It just kind of happened. Like it just
an earthquake.
Sort of, yeah. But the ground didn't really shake. It just sort of was just like almost buffeting and like an impact of like a rolling wave. Night.
Night, Claire.
And it they've kind of asked, people have asked around a little bit, traveling and sending messages to other nearby towns, and it seems like it wasn't just here. Other people have experienced this as well. So and that one person will tell you that they saw some strange footprints in the woods. Really large footprints.
Ooh.
Like really large, but humanoid looking footprints.
Okay. I will report all of this back because Leo wants to be helpful.
Okay. Yeah, you guys hear this.
This is like really random. But Ava told me at one point that she saw like a Sasquatch.
A what?
A Sasquatch? It's like a big hairy man thing, and it gave her. Okay, you have to believe me. And like a lot of beef jerky. I forgot about the beef jerky.
So there's a large hairy man that you made friends with.
I mean, I don't know that we made friends with it. It just left something and she took it. I don't know if it was for her, but she took it. I don't know. Maybe it's not. It's too crazy. It's probably nothing. But okay. Well, I mean, I guess I'm just gonna look around in all this crap that's left over here. then see if maybe I can find. I mean, I doubt it. It's been a long time, but I guess I want to kind of go through the remains of my house and see if I can find anything.
Sure. I mean, it's your house, right? So you can make me an investigation check with advantage because you live here.
That's okay. Let's see. 16?
Okay, yeah. So you take a little while, and you take a little while not because it's hard to really sort through physically, but because it's kind of just hard to sort through emotionally, right? Like there's a lot, memories of a different time, a happier time here, at least for a while, and yeah, you search through maybe a half an hour, pulling, here's some, pieces of wood or remnants of fabric that, each one kind of resonates with what it was before the dragon. And you kind of make your way to, remind me, was this just like a one, like you guys shared a bed, right? You and your
Yeah.
mom? Yeah.
All three of us shared a bed.
That's right. So you kind of make your way over to where that area was, and kind of there's broken down pieces of wood from what was once a dresser. And you clear some stuff away as you're kind of looking around. And there's like a glint of something metallic, or at least shiny. The light catches off of it, the little bit of sunlight that's breaking through kind of the gray minter clouds. And yeah.
Okay. Can I, is there anything over it that I can't push off, or can I just, reach in and...
Yeah, you can shove stuff aside yourself. You don't need anybody else's assistance. And you
Yeah.
do. Yeah, you're a big, strong Roswen. You don't need no man. And you clear this stuff away, and you find a small, and I'm way out of focus. So weird.
Yeah, you're struggling today with that focus.
No, I don't know what's going on with that.
High five.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, you find something, and you are immediately taken back to another time, but you find a small brooch, smallish brooch, and this to be a brooch that your mother had. And it, in the craziness of leaving before, I just thought it was lost or whatever, but here it is, plain as day, seemingly intact.
She just kind of holds it for a moment and stares at it. And it starts to bring tears to her eyes, just thinking about her mother and how it was always a special thing, but it was never worn. And just clutches it for a moment, and then kind of turns and is like, "Hey, I found something." To everybody else, who I assume is also going through all the shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what their plan is.
What are you guys doing right now?
Yeah, I'm lifting heavy things out of the way. Just trying not to step on your your emotional journey, but trying to be helpful.
Yeah, I think that so long as Remy felt like they had permission to go through things, they'll do it, but definitely looked to Roswen before touching anything.
Yeah, she pretty much wants everybody to help her so she can get out of here.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, for sure. So do you think that's a clue or
Jinkies.
what's that?
I am like, this is my mom's. I know that. But also, I think I was wearing it when I came from the future. That sounds so fucking weird. When I visited myself, but it was broken.
Oh.
I kind of like take the edge of my skirt and like wipe it off.
Yeah, you're able to
magic
kind
lamp.
of. Yeah, and then a genie comes out and grants you 3 wishes.
I wish that Tiamat would never ever show up ever.
Ha ha ha.
Campaign over, guys.
Yeah,
Great,
we did
cool,
it.
2019.
Woo!
See you later, internet. Yeah, you're able to kind of buff up this and kind of, the soot and the tarnish, and you kind of actually to really get a good look at it, because it was something that you had seen occasionally. It's glimpses of it, and obviously the memories and all of different things have been jumbled over time, and obviously in the events of last night, what is going on with all of this. So you're able to really shine it up, and some of the like kind of iconography in the middle of the brooch is one that is a similar symbol to things that you've become more aware of in your more recent travels. And that would be, there is definitely heavy selenite, iconography to this. So there's that.
That's too big of a coincidence to be a coincidence, I feel like. Okay. I guess like kind of just like mentally, and I'm like, hey, I know you're a busy lady. I don't know, like you seem to have some sort of plan for me, it seems. And I mean, I remember this, and I remember I had moons on it. But I mean, obviously it means something different to me now. So if this is like a big setup, here I am. Please, more information.
So you spout all this dialogue. You, the rest of the group, hear this. Is this gestured to the sky, I assume? Or, all right. Holding.
She doesn't know how to pray. She's like, hello! Who told me you were omnipotent? That's dope.
So you all see this. She's holding this brooch, talking to the sky. Crazy Roswen.
Remy's not been saying anything. They are fully supportive of Crazy Roswen.
Oh man. All right. So you are spouting off this dialogue to the sky. And then I would like everybody to make perception checks. Yes, you too. Maybe not, because you're yelling at the sky. Well,
Got a 10.
15.
Non-natural 20.
Okay. So, Leo and Remy obviously a little distracted by Roswen's just like looking
really
down,
checking out the sky here.
Yeah, just like looking down at this.
I'm ready.
She shines up this brooch and she starts talking to the sky, catches you, and Odella's seen this a little more often than everybody else has, so she's kind of like doesn't phase her as much. And maybe 200 feet off in the woods where there's still more, where there actually is woods, you see movement between some trees. what looks like at this distance 7, 8 feet tall, kind of a loping gait, arms swinging back and forth.
I always the person who sees this, no
'cause
matter
this
what
is-
character I'm playing.
A humanoid figure, seemingly covered in hair, turns and looks at you as it walks away. Arms swinging.
Guys,
Thank you,
This
Celeste.
is-
Thank you for that perfect reenactment.
You know, I just moved to Seattle, so
That's true. Yeah.
Oh man, we home to Sasquatch. Thank you.
Roswen, I think I see that big hairy man that you were talking about.
I looked down from the sky.
What?
Huh? What?
That way.
Yeah, and now that it's pointed out, like further away, the movement, and it's funny, right? It's so strange because even though it's not that far away, and it's not actually that kind of like foggy out today in this weather, it's kind of blurry. It's hard to really get clarity on this figure as it walks off into the woods. And you see it, and again, it turns and it looks back at all of Celeste is so it's too perfect as it continues off into the woods.
Should we?
It was real.
Also, that is a really random thing to say in chat right there, PD. But that's, you know, hey, gotta live your life. Sometimes you see Sasquatch. That's how it is.
We all need a little more Sasquatch in our lives.
Should we follow him or talk to the sky more or?
You know what?
Do you want me to get him?
You want me to get him?
Let's just try to catch up with him, I guess, because the sky doesn't really seem to be answering in a way that I would like it to be. So I probably just look really insane. So I guess,
No,
Please
you
don't.
never look insane.
Emmy, you're great.
I talk to people all the time that aren't
Okay.
there.
Okay, I'm
I-
going after the Sasquatch. I don't need more confirmation.
I want to use my cape of the mountebank to get there and tackle Sasquatch.
Tackle Sasquatch.
Bring it.
All
Leo
right,
versus Sasquatch.
all right. So
Leo gets murdered by Sasquatch.
Oh my
you guys
God, don't
watch
hurt him.
as this happens, and Leo, in a snap of brimstone, disappears. Sasquatch was probably, with those crazy long legs, probably like 250, 300 feet away from you at the moment. Leo, there. And there you are. You see, staring at you, walking away is this, or starting to walk away is this
Still blurry.
hairy creature.
I'll run to catch up with Leo.
So Leo, you start running. You see this creature. You're in front of it.
Also running.
Me too.
Okay. Hey, buddy, we need to talk to you. Don't go anywhere. Don't go.
And
Don't make.
it walks through you.
Ah!
Holy shit.
Oh
What?
shit.
And then you see there's another one, like 50 feet away, walking away, same thing. And then
Catch
there's
the
another
Sasquatch.
one. And a fourth one. And they're all walking away from you.
Okay. Leo's good
At
as.
which point, Leo,
Yep.
a beam of what can only, the only significant way I can really describe this, I feel like you're gonna have to follow me on this visual journey here.
I'm
Because
ready
as
to
I've
hear.
had many of these conversations with friends in the past, technically you can't have black light, right? Black light doesn't exist. It's the absence of light. But imagine, if you will, Raven from the Teen Titans, right? You got the like black energy.
Yes.
There is a beam of black as black can be energy that just comes firing at you from you don't know where, and it just impacts you in the chest. And you're going to take some damage.
I feel really bad for you right now, but Raven is my favorite superhero of all time, and I'm living this, and Ted knows this.
What is happening?
So you are going to take. Let's see here. Oh boy.
I don't like that.
Holy crap. Okay, don't make anything too crazy happen. I have to bio break really quick.
Okay. Should I wait to tell the damage, or do you want me to just do that now?
Do the damage really quick so I can contemplate.
Okay.
Help me! I'm so scared.
Classic Leo, run off. Get the shit
I was trying to get you your Sasquatch. Damn.
You take 46 points of damage.
Holy crap!
It is a mixture of piercing, necrotic, and as it impacts into you, there is an explosion of thorns out around you. I would like you all to roll for initiative, please.
Rolling.
Yo!
Go ahead, Katie. Roll and then bio break.
What the
Not
hell?
good.
I'm gonna get it out now.
That's 8.
I'm so proud of my sweet baby.
No.
What'd you say?
All right.
Did you say 8, Katie?
Yeah, 8.
Okay.
Okay, be right back.
I got a 5. I'm also gonna grab a water because I'm
Yep,
like dying.
go for it.
I got an
13.
oh.
Sorry.
11.
Mm. All right.
Great.
Well, if you guys want to
Well,
go get drinks, or
I've got to grab.
yeah, go for it, guys. That's fine.
Yes. Yeah. All right. Bye.
Okay, bye. See ya.
I'll be here. Go for it. Hi, internet.
Actually, I'm probably gonna get cereal. I'm very hungry.
Do your thing. Hi, internet. How are you doing today? I'm still a little out of focus. This is having a very hard time picking me up. I think it's because it's washing me out so much. Because I need to really... Oh man, my hair's doing a funky thing too. So, I hope you guys are having a good time. I hope 2019, even though we're only 7 days in, is treating you all well. I'm having a good year. Things have been good. Games have been good. There's a lot more fun stuff to come in the future. Tonight, we're probably not going to finish this combat, if I'm being real, because there's a lot to happen here. But we're in it now, so we'll see. You're muted, Laura.
She's so powerful, and I love her.
And that was just an attack with one spell. That was it.
Mm-hmm.
Just an attack. That wasn't even anything crazy.
Mm-hmm. My face is so hot from that stupid flirting with Leo thing.
Jesus. Oh, Laura.
I don't know how I have a husband, guys.
Because you're both awkward.
Mm-hmm. Although he's very Leo-ish, so other than the sleeping with people.
Oh, that's good. Oh my god. This is ridiculous. I was not ready for this tonight. I was not ready.
We could stop and give you 2 weeks to think about it.
I was totally ready.
We could just have a lighthearted Q&A session for the remainder of the 50 minutes if you want.
No.
Put the combat on pause. Have a discussion.
What's Ava been up to in time that we haven't seen her?
Getting strong as fuck.
Yeah, turning her bow dark.
Oh yeah.
Watch, she's with followers of Shar.
Oh man, I didn't even think. I'm writing that down. Shit, man, that would have been too perfect. Guess what?
Great.
Oh.
Guess what? You hadn't seen her yet. Guess what?
I really thought with the dark arrow thing that was gonna be her vibe now.
Well, I just was going for the opposite of what she was.
Mm-hmm. Which is, it's very fitting.
Yeah. Well,
Freaking
listen.
Sasquatch. God damn it.
No, you know, to never chase after a Sasquatch ever again.
Well, yeah.
No, I
No.
don't blame you.
I'll
Lessons
keep
learned.
chasing.
Thanks. I'm just like, fuck, man.
What is that? 46 damage? God.
Yeah.
Okay. How do I make roll 20 work? Yes.
Put it in between the heal and damage, and then click damage.
Yeah, it's not doing the clicks for me, so I don't know.
Unfortunate.
We'll see. Ow!
Ow!
Ooh,
Ow!
you okay?
It's a Sasquatch.
The Sasquatch
No.
is really wrecking Leo's
You
day.
actually got hurt. I was like, oh.
Oh, no,
No.
no. I'm just so meta. Oh,
All right, sorry. I got a little distracted because everybody left. Let's make some other initiative rolls here.
Yeah. I hope y'all don't mind. I did get cereal.
How
My
did I
stomach was growling about as loud as Sasquatch would.
Is it Fruit Loops?
It is Fruit
Looks
Loops.
great.
damn.
Acceptable then. If it was like tricks or something, I'd say put it back.
Those are for kids.
Oh.
We're all adults here on the Nerd Immersion stream.
We're all Fruit Loops here in the Belladonnas.
Also accurate.
Yes. Yeah, yeah.
Alright, let's go get that character sheet. Oh, yeah.
No.
I gotta keep track of all these different characters.
Oh, Leo's in trouble, isn't he?
Yes.
Yup.
I feel like we are in trouble. We are trouble and we are in trouble.
My sweet boy. Oh. Oh, what are we gonna do?
So, in preparation for this conversation that I'm going to try to want to use to stop Abba from shit. Whose phone is by their shit?
Yeah, do you hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It might have been mine. Sorry.
I was
I
gonna
don't
say
know.
that wasn't. I was like, it's not me. I was like
Yeah.
checking my computer. I'm like, oh shit, something would crash.
But how much do I get to say per round?
So technically, talking is a free action.
But also, realistically, in 6 seconds, I can't be like, let me give you the 13-point PowerPoint presentation about why you should stop what you're doing and just come have some pie.
Fair. I guess we'll see. Let me. Got one more character to keep track of.
Just bearing in mind, too, that my passive perception is 20 now.
Fair. Okay, the last character. Okay, so sad day for the Belladonnas. All right, so time for a second. So it's gonna be some of the other characters' turns. Oh no. Okay. Leo.
Mm-hmm.
We got another arrow coming your way.
Cute.
So glad that I cast Death Ward on you.
Yeah. 8 and 8 is 16. 22 points of damage. And then a second attack, another natural 20. God, that's 3 in a row. 2019. 12, 8, another 18 points of piercing / necrotic damage. That you. Oh shit! I'm sorry. Add another 12 damage total because you are a humanoid and that is her favorite enemy.
You should be sorry, Ted.
Yeah. So.
I'm not a big
12
fan of your sister.
on the top of all of that.
She's the best. Shut up.
That advantage when you go first as a ranger is killer. So then,
Rangers are my favorite. I built her very well.
from the side, you didn't even know was there, Leo.
Okay.
Comes silently from the trees nearby. at like you don't even hear because owls make no sound.
Oh god.
Oh shit.
As an owl flies in and attacks you. This is a large sized, almost as tall as you, owl. Feathers, dark black. And does a 24 hit you? I know
No.
the answer to that. I'm good. That was just for me. You're gonna take 19 points of damage from this owl. As it flies away, not provoking attacks of opportunity because it has flyby.
Neat.
Yeah. Cool, right?
That's great.
So then that's the end of Ava's turn. Then you hear the pounding of feet as someone comes bounding towards you. The best way I can describe what you see is a small, just like humanoid, a medium size, maybe 5 foot tall, just broad, spiky dwarf just running at you. And as terrifying as this thing is, moving with great speed, you watch as it starts to run towards you, it starts to grow in size. And it becomes large size, this creature. And it is, he's probably, actually, we'll say he's 50 feet away from you at the moment. All right, that's his turn. Then, we gotta go to this other
It's like
character.
a spiky dwarf.
Yes.
Okay.
It's clad from head to toe in spiky metal armor.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Spikes protruding everywhere.
I know this. This is Twiddle.
Well, it would be. My things might go a little bit different if that were the case. But yeah, basically. So let's see. Then, Leo,
Yes.
because you're out in front here, my friend, doing your tanky thing.
Mm-hmm. And I miss my dad.
Yeah, having that dragon on your side really goes a long way,
That was nice.
right?
And he trips.
Natural one.
I don't think Ted's ever rolled a natural one
He
in
might
his
have,
whole
but
life.
it looked so cool when he did it.
Actually, Ted,
Actually, Katie.
can I use one of my advantage things to impose disadvantage on your next roll?
No, because it doesn't work that way anymore.
But I still have it left over.
Yeah, I guess you can, sure. I mean, or you could convert it to a charge. That's your call.
Oh, that's true.
Those were technically converted to charges.
Are those the fate die? I have 2 fate die.
Yeah, those are converted to charges.
What?
Oh.
I'm at 9 charges then.
Yeah.
Sorry, Leo.
That's puts you one away from your ultimate.
I'm literally just drawing on my shitty desk like tally marks. So I always have them.
Leo, I would like you to make me an intelligence saving throw, please.
Okay.
Not as smart.
I'm going to use luck point to re-roll that.
Yeah, get rid of that natural one.
16.
Okay, so Leo, you are seemingly you look down and you are bound in these chains from head to toe. You are immobile. And the chains, as they begin to wrap around you, holding you rigid, you watch as from the tip of your feet, flames up to the top. And you will take 6 points of psychic damage.
Damn, using his own tricks against me.
As you are phantasmally forced
Yeah.
to think you are trapped in chains on fire. Then it is Rid's turn.
Damn.
Or sorry, Remy's turn.
Yeah, yeah.
So you see you see this beams of black energy impacting Leo, because you started running. So I'm gonna give you because he was 300 feet, I'm gonna give you, in the time that it took for all this to happen, you cleared at least 50. Or I'll even give
I'm
you
a
100.
monk. I'm very fast.
I'll give you 100. All right. So
Thanks.
he's 200 feet away from you. So you see them get impacted with these 3 beams of black energy. This giant ass owl swoop down from the trees and then fly away. And this now large sized spike covered dwarf in his face, and he is just like stock still, like Petrificus Totalis stock still right now.
Do I see where the light comes from?
It's at least over,
Like
seems
beyond where?
like 150 feet at least further away.
Okay.
Off in the
Okay. I mean,
and you don't see any of these Sasquatches at the moment.
I guess that helps.
Damn.
I'm kind of bummed. I think Remy's like, I didn't realize the kumquats would be mean, and is gonna run. I'm gonna run. Gosh. Yeah, I'm gonna try and get a little bit closer and just like push my limits, and I'm going to use a key point to go faster, and dash as a bonus action, so I can make it another 100 feet.
Okay.
And then I am going to cast Eldritch Blast. And I also just got a new staff.
Yeah.
So I didn't actually pull up the item description, but
So whatever you roll, you're gonna add 2 to the attack roll.
okay.
So
perfect.
it's gonna be 2 better.
Oh, and I'm aiming at the dwarf, because that's what I can see. So that's a 22.
Yes, that will hit the dwarf. Let's get his page. So here. Yes. You impact the dwarf.
10. Okay.
Yes, I did. Thank you, Petey. I did offer to do a Q&A and put off the combat till next time, but it's not too late.
We have so much fun.
1 round of combat and then a half an hour Q&A.
No turning back.
Okay, that is 10 damage. No,
Okay.
sorry, 16 damage.
Those are different numbers.
That they are different. I only counted the first 2 rolls.
Fair. All right. Was that it?
Well,
You should have 3 beams.
yeah, I did do the 3 beams.
Okay. And you dashed as a bonus action.
I did. Yep. And I think that's it.
Okay. Cool. All right. I'll flip back to my initiative order. All right. Then another character appears from the woods. Walking.
Caption for the thing Celeste speaks just then.
There's from some pretty great ones. So you watch as again from the trees, right, descends creature. Creature that looks like, if you had to guess, a humanoid anthropomorphic owl person, right? This is an owl, wings, talons, owl head, but in some sort of heavier looking armor. You see a chain around this neck with a symbol. And as it approaches to you at breakneck speed, mind you, easy, this thing is flying at 60 feet per round, as it were, unsheathes this just massive greatsword. And you can see that the it is a long, just black blade that comes to a point, and you can see there are jagged, it's almost serrated, this blade, and where it comes into the hilt, sort of the crossguard and the hilt itself is a smaller dragon skull, and the actual crossguard are horns. It seems like this is made from a smaller black dragon. The crossguard is kind of the horns coming out, and it comes flying in. Let's make an attack against you. You alright over there? There's so much going on right now. I need stats. Damn it. The next page. Where are you at?
Oh god.
Sorry. I'm not sorry, but
That's okay.
Yet another time that I think the Cape of the Mountebank has not worked out well for you.
Hey, you know what? It saved me before, and sometimes it doesn't.
that is a 22.
Yes, that will hit me.
Okay. 2d6. We're gonna throw in some of that divine smite.
Oh, yeah. Oh, good. A paladin. Oh, nice. You're definitely going to kill me with the paladin. Nice.
Okay. 6. I'll reroll 1s and 2s. So 7, 9, 16, 20, 28.
How you know you're ready for your turn when you've got a dice in your hand.
35 points of damage
Okay.
on that swing. Second swing.
On that swing, he says.
Oh, that was very close. But that is it's like a 30. 29. Sorry, not 30.
It'll do.
Roll 2s. 10. 24.
I'm down.
27. All right, Leo. You watch as Leo is brought down to unconsciousness by
Nope.
this.
He's
Oh,
got
he's
one
brought down to 1 hit point. He's dropped down to 0, and then he comes back up. to 1
God.
hit point.
He's like, please just let me go.
Holy God. I'm like, oh God, the next one. But since I go, oh God.
You're
Does
next.
the phantasmal drop then?
Let me see. It might not. No, because you never went to 0 hit points. When you would go to 0,
Yeah.
you'd go to 1.
Right.
So
I'm
it
just screaming on fire in chains.
is. Yes, and it is your turn, good sir.
Okay, so I can't do anything essentially, right?
You
Because I believe
currently
I'm completely
you
immobile.
are completely immobile. You
So I
can
can't do
make.
anything.
You can use your action to make an investigation check to try and beat this save DC.
Damn, I mean that's all I can do.
That is all you can do.
Oh, this
as
is
you
such a
sit there and
nasty-
you see the group that you're fighting, you're like, Damn, he's probably pretty good at killing dragons.
Oh hell! All right, investigation check. I'm gonna burn another luck point. Reroll that. Okay, that'll be an 18.
Believe that is number. One sec here.
Number.
I mean, not that you got much to do after that.
Yes, it is 18. So that is, you do manage to break the what's it called the phantasmal force, and that was your action.
Cool. I don't really have anything for bonus action that'll get me out of this because my pick is an action.
Get more hit points.
Oh yeah, is drinking a potion a bonus?
Yeah, or second wind.
Second win.
Well, I have a potion of greater healing that'll do better for me.
Yep. And then, or you could
Oh shit, I forgot to hand out potions.
God damn it.
Okay, well, I got nothing else. I can stay up for one more punch. So here we go. Bottoms up. I'm gonna take my greater healing potion.
Fair. Okay. That's your turn. Then Roswen. You see all of this unfold like 300 feet away with your very good passive perception.
Well, I was running after Leo, so
We'll put
If
you
I-
30 feet closer.
what? I don't get to dash as I'm running after him 60 feet?
Sure. You could be
Okay.
60 feet.
All right.
So you're still 240 feet away from it.
Okay. All right. I'm going to bonus action poof 60 feet.
Okay. So 180 feet away.
Okay, and then I'm going to go my 30 feet.
150 feet away.
All my things are 120 feet. Guess I'm gonna dash. Actually, I'm gonna cast my moonbeam. I know it's not gonna reach there because it's 120 feet,
Yep.
but I want to get it as close as I can so I can move it.
Fair.
And do I know that it's Ava,
Yes.
but does Roswen, is she picking up like Sasquatch, arrow?
I mean, do you think?
I
that-
think she does.
I think she does too.
All right.
You don't
so-
know where she's from, and you know she's clearly quite a ways off.
Yeah. So just if she can, she's gonna be like screaming, like, Ava, stop! These are my friends, stop, please. And just try to keep making her way over there.
Okay. Odella.
Okay. How far did I get?
We'll
assume
say
that
the same as Roswin, 60 feet. 240 feet away from
240
Leo.
away. Great. Okay, I'm definitely not getting anywhere close. I'm gonna cast Expeditious Retreat on myself
Okay.
as a bonus action. And then as my action, I am going to cast nothing. I'm gonna move my 30 feet that I get.
Yeah, do you get for Expeditious Retreat, do you get the movement on the turn that you cast it as well?
No, because it's just the movement is you can take every bonus action you take, you get to take dash. Like you can take dash as a bonus action. That's what Expeditious Retreat gives you. But I already used my bonus.
Well, it says when you cast the spell and as a bonus action, so you can dash with the casting of the spell and then still
okay.
move. So you can get another 60 feet closer if you want 60 feet without using your action. So that would get you 180 feet away. And you still have your action. And then you could dash to get another 30 feet closer if you wanted. or not. That's your call.
I'm 180 feet away.
Currently, yes, from Leo.
Is there anything else that I want to like prep?
I don't know. Is there?
I'm looking.
Get ready for your heart to break when I die.
You're not gonna die, maybe.
It's young yet. I think she'll
You
be
just
okay.
get reincarnated. It's fine.
No, that's
No.
against the rules. We talked about this.
He's gonna die beautiful.
Yes,
I will.
everybody knows.
I'm gonna. Okay, so wait. I'm 180
80 feet away
feet.
with your action.
So next time I can get 120 feet away.
Yes.
Okay, was just using my bonus.
Mhm.
So for this turn, I am actually just going to take the dodge action.
Fair. A good call. You do that. All right. It is back to the top of the round.
Hi, Leo.
I'm gonna yell at, hey, let's just talk about this.
The dwarf is just in your face, covered in spikes. He just smiles, a craggy grin.
Okay.
Yep.
In Dorvish, I will insult him and his
Oh,
ugly armor.
Oh, guess we're not gonna talk about
quick,
this.
quick turnaround.
I'm whatever. He clearly wants to murder me.
All right. A shot from the dark. I'm not really the dark. It's middle of the day. Shot from the woods. 14 points of damage. Shot 1. Shot 2. Oh, that's only a 15.
That will not hit me.
And then an owl.
Fucking Christ.
The owl, it's a 24.
Fuck.
17 points.
I'm down.
Laura, you're liking this too much.
I'm sorry. Everybody says Beastmaster Rangers aren't cool. But if you have a nice DM who lets you have a giant owl as a companion, they're real cool.
All right. That is the end of Lava's turn. As far as you guys know. Then
We don't see her or anything, right? We just see.
no,
Carol.
she is very far away.
Yes.
We'll leave it at that.
Yes. She may be moving, but even still, a long ways away. All right, then it's the dwarf's turn, and he looks down at Leo, and he looks. There's a. None of you see this because you're all actually. Did you? No, you're still far away, Rid. And he looks down at Leo. And no one sees the look of disappointment on his face. As he steps over Leo. Stomps on him, kills him. I'm just kidding. Oh, maybe. We'll get there. And then he seemingly goes into something that can only be described as rage. One would guess. And it's funny. He seems to gain... Seems like he gets some stability, like he's gaining some health when he rages. It's weird. And then he starts. How far away were you, Renee, from Leo? You were.
I'm 100 feet.
Okay, so he. Let's see, how far can he get? And you see that on his back too. He has a really big hammer, two-handed hammer strapped across his back. But above his arms, these spikes on his armor seem to extend out far enough that you think he could also strike out with the armor itself. So he's gonna run, and he's gonna close the distance 50 feet towards you, Remy.
That just means I don't have to dash. Fine with me.
That
Fair.
girl.
He does that.
Cool.
And that is his turn. And then it is somebody else's turn from far away as well. Let us see what we can do.
I took 124 points of damage that first round. I'm a pretty good tank. That would have dropped any of you. Holy crap. I'm scared.
I would be as well.
I'm scared I'm alone.
That's fair. Yeah.
We're coming slowly but surely.
You watch as around Leo's body, a globe of darkness appears.
Cute. You wanted to play footsie in the dark. You should have just asked.
Well, you recall, Dead Leo, that all healing spells pretty much require you to see your target for heals.
Got it.
So you are now invisible to people looking to heal you. Certain things may not be, but some of them do say a target you can see. So, clearly there's strategy. Alva puts together a good team. Red.
You shut up.
I
Remy,
am
sorry.
going, and I am going to reach the dwarf.
Mm-hmm.
So confront that, and I'm just gonna start just punching.
Okay. Go ahead and make some attacks against this dwarf gentleman.
26.
A 26 will definitely hit.
And then I'll go ahead and make my bonus action unarmed strike
Mhm.
for a, that one might not, 17.
That will miss.
Yeah. But then I'm going to spend a key point and go ahead and do a flurry of blows.
Mhm.
So 23.
That will hit.
And okay, that one was a 18.
That is the number.
Yes. Okay. My D8. 10, 15, 21.
21, which is going to get cut in half because he's raging.
Yep.
And then you are going to take 9 points of damage from punching at him. The spiky armor punches back. All right.
Does rage cut magical damage in half?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Just cuts bludgeoning,
Ew.
piercing, slashing, regardless.
That's gross.
Yes, but Northwind says nothing about that.
Don't presume to know Northwind.
I know all of the gods.
She is the blessings of the river god.
There's not even a god of rivers. Don't even start with me right now. Anyway, is that it? I think that was it for Red, correct?
Yes.
All right. Then it's the flying owl lady, Paladin.
Oh, she can fly?
Yes, she's an owl. She's got big old wings. She's flying. Let's see. You had basically moved up another 50 feet, right?
I'm 150.
Red? I'm sorry. I mean, Remy had moved up 50 feet to get to that dwarf, right? Renee?
Yeah, 50 feet.
Okay. So she's got a 60-foot fly speed. Fly in at you. Let me just check a thing real quick before maybe she can do something else. That would be cool. Anyway, she's gonna fly up to you, so now you have this owl paladin in your face at the moment.
Can I just say I hate owls? Like,
Do you?
just this game has been full of just terrible owl encounters.
Mine is
What
not
this?
terrible.
I had a clock face, Renee. It's terrifying.
And I would like you, Renee, please make me a wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
Save you from these because I don't know where they're coming from.
Yeah, that's a 9.
All right, you are frightened from this owl creature.
Curse you, owl creature.
And all owls. All
Not
of your
all
kind.
owls.
And that is its whole action. Cool. Then it's gonna go to Leo. Death saving throw, please.
Yay. It's a 19.
That is a success.
Whee.
Roswen.
It's so dark. It's so easy to sleep in the dark.
There's no light to go into, so you just gotta go into the dark.
Yep.
All right. So I
Terrible.
am going to move my moonbeam over this whole situation with red.
Fair.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I will roll their damage, DC 10 con.
Okay. DC what?
18.
You said con. You said 10, so I was.
I did?
Yeah, DC 10 con.
Oh, I
I was
see,
like,
no.
that's great. They pass. Hey.
35.
35 points. All right. So he going to succeed. And yeah, they're both gonna pass because paladin aura. 35, you said?
Yeah. And then I'm going to move 30 feet towards them. So that's, well, how far away are they from me? Because they moved up closer.
They're 50 feet closer from where Leo was.
So they're 100 feet away from me now.
Sounds like it.
Okay, so I'm going to move my 30 feet.
Okay.
Probably go 20 up, 10 forward.
Sure.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to move 60 feet.
Okay. To where?
I want to get towards Leo.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. You do so.
Help me.
Then Odell, it is your turn.
Okay, action. I'm going to spend 3 charges. Wait, how far away are they? So I'm 180, so they're like...
They are 50 feet
100.
closer.
So 130 feet away.
Yeah.
Dang it. Too far away still. Okay, well...
How much is your range?
For that, it's 60 feet.
Oh.
Okay. Near mine. Then I am going to move up my 60 feet as my bonus action. 20 feet away. And then as my action, I am going to just looking real quick, because my thing changed a bit.
Dad.
I will fireball the dwarf and the owl lady at 4th level.
Rid is also right in the middle of them.
In the middle?
Yeah,
They're
they're-
not
they're-
just on one side?
Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. You're gonna go on the opposite side.
Yeah, because it's only a 20-foot radius, so I shouldn't hit Leo.
That would be too funny.
That would not be funny.
Yeah, that's fine. You can throw it over. Yeah.
Okay.
Hope Sasquatch is like forest fires.
Oh wait, I don't need to like. I don't need to roll. They just need to save.
Mhm.
So you need to roll damage though.
Yeah.
Okay. So they're both gonna. Oh, what did you say? Did you see 17, 18?
18.
Yeah. All right. They're both gonna pass. That paladin aura is
Fuck him.
+5 to all saving throws.
Ooh, that is 2 6s for my first roll. Another 6 for my second roll. That's 11. 7. 6. Really high, so wish they had enough succeeded. That would be great. 16. Carry the 1, 2, 3, 4. 46 points damage total.
Cool.
So that was my bonus action and my action, and I think I'm done.
Okay. All right.
And I'm gonna keep an eye out for that goddamn wizard or sorcerer or whatever, wherever the fuck they are.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably should.
I didn't take counterspell for nothing.
Probably should do that. Yeah.
I have to be
Okay.
60 feet from them and be able to see them. So
Yeah. Yep. That had been thought of. Yeah. Okay. Huh. So, I'm just looking at the clock, and we're at the top of round 3. And I'm just wondering what all of your thoughts are, because obviously, I think we all are aware that if we try to do this full combat, we're gonna be here for like an hour minimum, maybe more, because this took almost an hour. It was 2 rounds of combat.
Who boy?
It's 8 characters, right? So
Yep.
it's
Right. Yeah.
and it's a lot of paperwork on my end to manage 4 characters, which is fine. I don't have any problem doing it. It's just 5 if you count the owl.
Freaking hell.
Always count the owl.
Yeah, and I forgot the owl should have been making more attacks. I was just doing the reaction, not the actual action.
Great.
So
Can't wait.
I mean,
I posed the
I don't-
question to you. Oh,
I've only been awake for like 6 hours today, so I don't care, but I know that's not the case for everybody, so it's up to you guys. I know Celeste is moving, and also everybody else, it's
Yeah.
already midnight, so.
I do need to put together my bed so I can
can go to sleep. Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell you what, then why don't we put the pause on things? You guys have 2 weeks to strategize for the start of round
I'm
3.
dead.
Leo, make a new character.
Although I did,
I've already remembered more ways that I can do damage. It's been a while, y'all.
yeah, I didn't help that I rolled.
3 natural 20s in a row? No.
Well, I was gonna say that the initiative count is 20, 20, 19, the other team.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
You're right, that didn't help.
right,
I don't.
I am
Yeah,
right.
Leo's gonna lay here for 2 weeks
I don't blame him.
in the dark.
He's basically a pincushion right now.
Oh, poor Leo.
Well,
So-
technically they disappear once they hit him, so
True.
he's more like a
Yeah, there's no arrows.
thing with holes in it.
Oh God, just
He's
so
a
much
fuzzy
blood.
ball.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, a wiffle ball.
Yeah. So, wow, folks, that is what it's like to fight another team of dragon slayers.
You know what would have been hilarious? If it was the Mega Belladonnas from the
Oh my
street.
god, it's
That would've
Che.
been
He's
wild.
back. Turns out Che actually a lich.
Oh god.
His
I can see it.
His phylactery, and he just came back, and he's just like, "What's up, bros?"
Oh, but Chad and Leo would definitely hang out. They'd have fun.
Yeah, it'd be like at the end of Scott Pilgrim, where you're like, oh, it's actually kind of cool.
Oh, actually, yeah, you're not so bad.
Yeah. So, thank you to Laura, really, for making the decision to have this character leave on moral decisions so that I can build an entire team of 4 people who could take down a dragon much stronger than them, so that I can use that team to take down a party. I like it. It's fun.
You're welcome. I know how much you love Ranger characters. So.
Well, I was very excited to build the rest of the team. About how I had to think about it long and hard. How could 4 people take down a very powerful ancient gold dragon? Turns out this is how. So, anyway, with all of that being said, thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna go around now, and we'll have everybody say about who they are and what's going on. It's 2019. Maybe some things have changed. Maybe not. Katie, we'll start with you.
Hi, I'm Katie. Nothing's changed. I'm here on the Nerd Immersion stream every other Monday night playing Roswen. You can find me on Twitter at lazy_mermaid.
All right. Laura, what about you?
Hi, I'm Laura. Nothing's changed for me as well. You can find me here on Nerd Immersion, and my Twitter handle is at When in Rome. So friend me or whatever. Follow me. What does Twitter do? I don't know.
Follow.
Something.
I'm so old.
All right, Celeste. Other than moving and not having a bed, what's going on with you?
Oh, sorry, I was googling how to spell cloaca. Anyway, hi everybody. I'm Celeste. It's me. God, I'm so sick and tired. You can usually find me on my podcast, Venture Maidens. It's an actual play D&D podcast where I'm the DM over there. So go and check it out. We live stream on Wednesday. We'll be back from our holiday schedule. So find us on Twitch or download us wherever. I'm also the co-host for DMnastics, which you can find the show DM's Block, also a podcast. So check that out. And if any of y'all are going to be at PodCon, I am going to be there in like 2 weeks. Venture Maidens has a booth. So come and stop by and we will be swearing people into the Sisters of Sorrow. So if you want to come by and be recruited, come and find me. I'll give you some free shit.
All right. And Renee, last but not least.
I want to be recruited.
You will be.
Hi, I'm Renee Rhodes. You can find me on Twitter at RayDeanne and launching my personal Twitch channel next week, a week from tomorrow, actually, which I'm super excited about. I am a freelance writer, editor, and social media manager, so I can be contacted for inquiries at renee@raydeanne.com. RayDeanne is kind of where you can find me most other places on the internet, except for Twitter, which has the R at the end. You can also find me DMing for Fate and the Fable Maidens, which is an all-women, family-friendly actual play podcast, and we have a ton of fun with that. We just released a Q&A episode today from a panel we did at Hub City Comic Con, and it was a lot of fun. So I am also streaming in a variety of locations, which I have sent to chat. I'm here every other week on Nerd Immersion, playing Rid. Starting tomorrow, I will be on Encounter Roleplay playing Call of Cthulhu. And then starting Wednesday, I will be on Scraticus Academy playing or storytelling Weave, which I'm very excited about as well. So I think that's it. I'll also be at PodCon, getting sworn into the Sisters of Sorrow and hanging out with people in general. Actually, the whole cast of Fate and the Fable Maidens will be there, and we'd love to see y'all if you're there. So thanks.
All right, and I'm Ted. This is Nerd Immersion. I'll be back tomorrow on this channel playing my homebrew campaign where the party of level 7 adventurers just defeated an ancient black dragon. So what? How does that happen? And then Wednesday, I believe I will be back on the Mighty Dungeon Twitch channel, possibly, if that game picks back up again. It's been like 4 weeks since we played, so we'll see. But I do have a bunch of videos and stuff have been coming out. I recently reviewed the Ravnica Maps and Miscellany pack. I'll be doing the Dungeon of the Mad Mage one shortly. I'm actually going to be bringing back, or hoping to, we'll see. It's the first real time I'm doing this in a while. My Top 10 Tuesday show, where I do a video, I release a video on YouTube every week with a top 10. Except for tomorrow's is actually a top 5. So, whatever. It's fine. It's about Smash Brothers, which is not anything to do with D&D, but I love Smash, so that's, you have to just deal with it. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of interesting things coming from Nerd Immersion in the near future. Revamping a lot of stuff, a lot of very cool new shows coming. So you should be on the lookout for that. It's going to be real good. Real good stuff. And then more of this in 2 weeks. Who knows what's going to happen? Lots of damage, probably, is what I'm thinking. And yeah, I'm going to rebroadcast this immediately after we end. So if you missed the beginning and you want to catch up with it again, or if you just want to relive this episode right after you just lived it for the first time, that's a thing you could do. But yeah, I'm here doing all the fun things. So you should check out stuff. And I'll be at no conventions till Gen Con, so that's where I'll be. No, I'll be at PAX East. I'm lying. Anyway,
Flying, Ted.
I am just a liar.
Still
I'm sorry.
trust with your watchers. Jesus.
Flying.
I know. Sorry, guys. It's been a crazy day. Also, going to review this book. I think this one, Journey to Ragnarok, an entire 5th edition campaign from level 1 to level 15, set in a Nordic world with all Nordic character classes and enemies and stuff. It's pretty cool.
I want to play that.
Amazing.
Yeah,
That sounds awesome.
I was gonna say that's totally a lore thing. You
yeah.
love.
I love it so much.
Setting guide to the 9 worlds, 6 clans fight for supremacy over Midgar, 12 new and exclusive archetypes, a brand new class, the Rune Master. It's real good. A couple things are a little bit off, could have been fixed in playtesting. I'll give you my review in the future. 8 new backgrounds, a rune divination system, descriptions and stat blocks for all of the gods and mythical beasts, new and legendary magic items, and an epic adventure from 1st to 15th level. You can actually get this on Drive-Thru RPG to get the PDF version. I actually did that, but I also bought the print version. It's hardcover too. A lot of the Drive-Thru RPG stuff you get softcover. You can get this in hardcover. So
When it becomes textbook size, they make it like a textbook.
yeah. So all right, that's it, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a wonderful continuation of your 2019. We'll see you in 2 weeks, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.